Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are listening to me this very moment, I want you to make proper use of your conscience and understanding to know that each and every one of us deserve respect, and nobody have the monopoly to stop or intimidate anyone in his own office, because it is a calling for you to have an office. And when you have an office, you must know intelligently how to manage your office to avoid you using your hand to bring disgrace to yourself. On the other hand, I want to say this moment categorically that Nyesom Wike refused to respect himself, and this was why he was disgraced publicly by the youngest general army officer. So I heard and I watched when the military officer was telling Nyesom Wike, yes sir. He was answering him, yes sir. He was giving him all the respect. Yes, I don't know who the military officer is. I don't know his language. I don't know his tribe, but I'm always on the side of the truth. If you have watched the segment, I would say it's a segment. It's not a saga either. It's a segment. When the young military officer was telling him, Wike, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. So, which means this guy value the personality of Wike. This guy understand that Wike supposed to be his father. This guy considered a lot of things from Wike. It's not because of the position of Wike, because I know how militaries behave. Militaries don't care about your money or what you represent. Militaries are being produced to kill, or they will be killed. This is one thing you must know. When you see a military officer, he is not there for peacemaking. He is there for destruction. And that's why they always remain in their duty post or in the barracks or the assignment they were sent to. So, because they can kill any moment and they can die any moment. So what I'm trying to tell you is that the military officer respected Wike, but Wike refused to respect himself. So the military officer considered a lot of things age-wise, considered a lot of things from Wike. It's not because of Wike's money, it's not because of Wike's position that made him to pay him such homage or respect. But Wike doesn't value respect. Wike's nature is intimidation, frustrating people, humiliating people, possibly making sure that you are unalived. But I think he met with his match. So, and I don't think he will pray in his life to see such confrontations, because the military officer coordinated himself with humility and respect. He gently respected himself. Before he reacted was because Wike used that intimidating nature of his to push the guy to the wall, to overpress him. So the next thing we will see is the reaction to explode. So the military officer have to demonstrate what makes him a military man, a military officer. Because if snake did not act as a snake, An old woman will use the snake as rope to tie her firewood. So it's an adage, it's a riddle. So, but then we must all understand this. So I didn't see anywhere that the young military officer went wrong. He didn't. He didn't do anything bad. Yes, let me be frank to say that this military officer, particularly, is well trained and he coordinated himself. He has human feelings. He has human, liver. He has a human brain. Despite his position as a military officer, he is not a bragging type. He did not esteem himself so high above Wike. You know that if we are to come out generally to compare Wike with this military officer, the military officer is higher than Wike and is more valued than Wike. This is just the truth. Anyhow you like, see it, say it. So Wike is relegated only in Abuja, but the military officer is not relegated. He can go anywhere, he can be anywhere, and he has the right that if we can mess up, he can do anything to him, and nobody will hold him accountable because he has a superior. Yes, he has a superior that send him to the duty post where Wike went and met him. So what is the problem of Wike? Wike want to grab land that does not belong to him. This is the way they intimidate the innocent citizens, marginalize them, acquire all the money, the billions and trillions that the whole nation is supposed to have equal, and nobody will suffer. One man will pocket it, he and his generation, believing that when he reincarnates after death, he will come and sit down and begin to eat the money he embezzled. But he never knew that the other side God is living is different from the side Aso Rock is situated. So what I'm saying this very moment, Wike thought that with his position, he can intimidate the guy over what does not belong to Wike. Wike is dragging the land that does not belong to him. Wike and Fulanis have become the same. Wike and Fulani bandits have become the same. There's no difference because what Fulanis are doing in Nigeria is land occupation, land grabbing to finish whoever that is living on his ancestral land. Fulanis will come with violence to make sure that they wipe you out of your ancestral land and take over it and rename the place to become their own. And the same federal government that some people are clapping for and following up and down is aware of all these things. So let it remain quiet so that the unfortunate ones, after all, nobody is unfortunate. It's just that Nigeria is a wicked place that their law does not exist. And there's no justice, there's no equity, there's no fairness. But despite all, some Nigerians still have conscience to know that this is bad and this is good. So what I'm saying this very moment is that Wike should respect himself, carry his stroke, and go back to his house and sit down. He has committed a lot of atrocities in his life. That if there is a reincarnation, I bet you Wike will not reincarnate to this world. God will not allow it. Satan will hold him down. So, see you when I see you.